How's everybody doing today? It is Curly Fry here, and I'm bringing you another brand new informational video today. This time we're going to be talking about Sony's presser at E3 and mainly about the PS4. So basically, they went over all of the stuff that they were going to be putting in their PS4, and not just the PS4, but the PS3 and the Vita as well. So why don't we get right into this so the video isn't as long as yesterday's. So first off, they started with the Vita, and basically all they really said was they're going to be bringing new games and new kinds of platforms to the Vita. So they started off by saying that they were going to bring Batman Arkham Origins to the Vita, which was actually said was going to be on the Xbox as well. So that game is not an exclusive. They're going to be bringing God of War to the Vita, which is a PS3 PlayStation exclusive that's been around for a long time. It's a pretty fun game, and it's got a lot of great reviews. They brought Final Fantasy to the Vita. Not Final Fantasy, whatever that Roman numeral is, I still don't know. But just a new group of Final Fantasy games. And a new Walking Dead video game for the Vita. So I'm excited. Walking Dead is probably my favorite TV show. They already have games, I think, for the PC. The PlayStation 3 might already have one, but I'm not exactly sure. But anyway, they're bringing that to the Vita. And by the way, I'm not going to be able to talk to you about every single game. There were so many games that they talked about. I'm only going to go over the ones that I think are the most important. If you guys want to go and check out more games that they released, you can probably look that up on the internet or on the PlayStation website. So now we're going to be getting into the PS3. So all they really said about the PS3 was the same as the Vita. They're going to bring new games to the PS3 for people that aren't going to be getting the PS4 right away, like me. So they started off with Gran Turismo 6, and if you guys don't know, Gran Turismo is a racing game. It's basically like foreign cars, like McLaren, stuff like that, Ferrari, all kinds of that stuff. They're bringing Batman Arkham Origins to the PS3 as well. I don't know if it's already on it, but I think they said that they were going to bring it to it. And lastly, they decided that they're going to bring GTA 5, Grand Theft Auto 5, in a bundle with a nice wireless GTA headset. I believe it's wireless. So you can see right there that that's the headset that they're going to be putting in their bundle. So it's going to be exclusive to people who have the PS3. It will not be on the PS4. That's kind of nice for people that are still going to be using the PS3. If they want that game, they can just get the headset bundle. I think that's a great idea. Some people might not, but I think it's really nice for people that are going to be sticking with the PS3 for a while and want that game, of course. So now we're going to be getting into the PS4. So this is where all the magic happened. They started off, first they didn't talk about the games right away. People were getting really angry. You could tell by the Twitter feeds, and you could tell by all like the big YouTubers' feeds that they were all angry, like, let's get to the games, come on, come on. But I don't think they have much patience, but I do. So first they started talking about Music Unlimited and Video Unlimited. So if you have a PS3 right now, there are two programs, Music and Video Unlimited, where you can basically get access to all kinds of movies and music. They're going to be enhancing that and bringing that back to the PS4, which is a nice thing because I think a lot of people use that. Along with Netflix, they're going to be bringing something new called Redbox Instant, which is going to be basically streaming your movies. If you don't know Redbox, they have them outside of some stores. You can go walk up, put your card in, and your credit card, and a video can come out, or a movie, and you can return it in one day. It only costs $1. Every day you don't return it, it's an extra $1. But they're going to be bringing this to the PS4, so it's an alternative to Netflix, I suppose. Netflix, they said the PS3 was the #1 user for Netflix, so I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be using Redbox Instant on it as well. And another movie streamer is Flixster, which is once again a big company, I guess, or program where you can stream your movies and videos and all kinds of stuff like that. So now we're going to get into the games. So they started off by showcasing all of the games that they released back in February. So I'm not going to say all of them, but one of them was Destiny. Destiny is kind of like a fantasy first-person shooter. not really fantasy. It's kind of like futuristic first person shooter stuff like that. And they also showcase Infamous Second Son. Infamous is kind of like a fighting game with a storyline. You gotta fight off all these people. Um, Infamous was actually they actually gave that game out for free when the PlayStation Network went down. You were able to get that game for free. So a lot of people didn't really think that game was good, but by the looks of it, Infamous Second Son looked like a really good game. They also showcased Watch Dogs, which it looked a lot like GTA at first, but when you watch the whole reveal, it didn't look a thing like GTA. You were basically trying to hide from these people, take them down. It's kind of like you were undercover. You were driving. It looked a lot of cool. It looked a lot of fun, and it looked nice. And I thought it looked like a really good game. So now the PS4, they were really supportive on the indie companies, and to the indie companies that were releasing games that really they're not big companies and they don't expect to get a lot of sales, but they were really supportive of them, and there were like 6 or 7 games, but I'm gonna only go through 2 of them. The first one is called Don't Starve, and I wasn't exactly sure what this game was about. It just looked like you were running around and just doing this random stuff. That's basically what a lot of the indie games look like. But the craziest game was called Octodad, and I don't know what. There's another part to the name, but I'm not exactly sure. It basically looked like you're running around as this weird squid-looking guy with limbs like rubber bands, all stretched out, knocking stuff over. I think it's like some family type game where you're like have to like manage your own family. I don't know. Who knows? But those are the indie games. They are really supportive of them, and they're going to be bringing lots of those games to the PS4. Um, so now a few new games that they were talking about. Personally, one of my favorites, Kingdom Hearts 3. So I was a big fan of Kingdom Hearts when it came out. I have Kingdom Hearts 2 for the PlayStation 2. I wish I could still play it, but my PS2 memory card is broken. But Kingdom Hearts, if you don't already know, it's a Disney game where you have characters like Donald Duck, Goofy. You play as this guy. You play as this one kid. I forget what his name is, but you basically can run around. You go to all these Disney worlds. You basically help them with their problems, their missions. It's super fun. I had a lot of fun. If I could get that game for the PS3, I probably would because it's just so much fun. Another game that they talked about was Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. So a lot of people thought that they released this game kind of fast because Assassin's Creed 3 just came out. If you don't know Assassin's Creed 3, that one was about like the Revolutionary War or something, like colonial America and stuff like that. But Black Flag, obviously, you can see by the cover art, it's about pirates and such things like that. They showcased their game. They showcased it a little bit. They were actually having pirate ship battles with like cannons and stuff like that. It looked pretty fun. I'm not a huge fan of Assassin's Creed, but for you guys that are, it looked like a lot of fun. And lastly, NBA 2K14 with LeBron James on the cover. They actually had LeBron James in their actual reveal. I know that they had some commercials with LeBron in them, but it wasn't the same. The real LeBron, was actually talking to the character LeBron and saying like, "Oh, can you ball like me?" and stuff. And the character is like, "Oh, I can ball like you." And then they go and showcase character LeBron dunking and all this stuff, and then their trailer was over. But it looked really nice. The graphics look cool, except for the guy talking. Like 2K games, they can't make like talking animations. It's just terrible. But it looked pretty cool. That's one major sports game that they're going to be bringing to the PS4. So that's it for the games. So now we're going to get into the news that they released for the PS4. So one thing that they did was they took a lot of shots at the Xbox and Microsoft. So they basically said they're not going to do anything that the Xbox One is going to do. So first they said they're going to support used games. Bang, bang, shots fired. That's the first one. So if you don't know, Xbox said that they're not going to let you like share games with other people unless they're on your friends list for 30 days or you're playing it yourself. So you can't take a disc. You're not going to be able to take a disc to your friend's house and play it unless you're their friend on the Xbox for 30 days, which is kind of stupid. So if you're going to hang out with your buddies and you don't have them on your list, you can't play that game because they're not your friend or something like that. But the PS4 is going to let you do that. So as you can see, you can trade in games at retail. The Xbox, apparently you're not going to be able to resell those games. I don't know. You can sell it to another person, lend it to a friend, or keep it forever. So they're basically supporting used games, and they're letting you do whatever you want with them, unlike the Xbox said that they were going to do, which is huge. And a lot of people like that. And if you were watching the press conference, there was a thunderous applause after they said that. It was insane. The second shot that they fired was, it's not going to be always online. Bang, bang, shot number 2. So basically, the Xbox said that your Kinect always has to be on, and you always have to be online. And if you're not online, you have to check in online or something like that. But basically, you're gonna be able to play all your games offline on the PS4, like single player, all that stuff. You don't have to be signed in, which is really nice. A lot of people enjoy that. So because you don't want people bugging you when you're trying to play. That's a really smart idea. A lot of people didn't like the idea that your Kinect always has to be on, your Kinect always has to be watching you when you're playing, and I don't like that idea either, and the PS4 took advantage of it, and they're not going to do that. So the next thing that they don't have on the PS3 right now, but this is a picture of a comment posted on a website, and it says, cross-game voice chat. It would be nice for us to be able to communicate with our friends online while we are playing different games using our official PS3 Bluetooth headset. So, not just with the official PS3 headset, but with any headset, you're going to be able to do party chat type things on the PS4. So, Xbox 360 right now has party chat, and you're able to chat with your friends over the headset when they're on a different game. So, if I was on Call of Duty and my buddy was on NBA 2K13, I could talk to him while we're playing different games. And you're going to be able to do that on the PS4 now, which is nice. I mean, a lot of people wish that was on the PS3 right now. Even though it's already on the Xbox 360, that's something that they're adding, and everyone is happy that they're adding it, and it's going to be on both consoles now. Another thing that they had was, I think they already have a partnership with Ustream, but like Xbox said with Twitch, you're gonna be able to click one button and stream to Twitch. Well, you're gonna be able to do that on the PS3, but instead you're going to Ustream, and that's not really good. I mean, no one really uses Ustream for gaming or for anything. Twitch is the main thing. I don't even know if anyone uses Ustream anymore, honestly. But they have their partnership with Ustream. It's kind of like MySpace. No one uses MySpace. Everyone uses Twitter. This is really not important, but I thought I would share it because I bet some people will want to use Ustream, but I have a feeling that's not going to really be a major thing on the PS4. Like, no one's really going to be able to do that. One of the things that they said was you're going to be required to pay less than $5 per month to play multiplayer online on the PS4. So it's $50 a year, and so if you calculate that, that's a little bit more than $4. It's about four and a third dollars or something, like $4.1 or something like that. But it comes with exclusives because if you pay to play online, you're actually going to be getting PlayStation Plus, which means that you're going to be getting discounted games and all this stuff, instant game collection, all this crazy stuff because you have PlayStation Plus. So basically, if you have PlayStation Plus, you're going to be able to play online, and if you're going to play online, you have to have PlayStation Plus. So that's kind of a good idea. I mean, I think it's the same as the Xbox, like $50 a year. But they got to make their money somehow. I mean, they're losing money off of their sales and stuff like that, so they got to make it somehow. And this is the only way that they're going to be able to do it. So the last thing, they said that they're going to have a fast gaming network. All of this is going to be the fastest gaming network in all of gaming ever. And they're going to be bringing this to you at the price of $399. That's right, $399, 399 euros, and 349 English pounds sterling. So the price of the Xbox One was actually $499. So this was the last shot fired. Bang, bang. This was the last shot fired at Xbox. They're releasing it for $100 cheaper, which is crazy, and everyone went insane when they released the price of this because they knew that if they released it at $3.99, then more people were going to be getting it. If you ever went on Twitter and you saw those tweets that said retweet for Xbox One or favorite for PS3, there would be like 1,500 favorites and like 500 retweets. It was insane. So this is really like the decider, I think. The price. A lot of people couldn't really decipher on which one they were really gonna buy. A lot of people said they're gonna buy both, but this is really the decider, and this is what is going to be able to trigger people to buy the PS4 is the price. So that's all I really have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was kind of long once again, but if you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like rating and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and balls to you.